Wholeness family, infinite waters flowing through you. On point Dexter. This is Tarot on Dex, and I do this from the heart, from the soul, from the streets. So if you think I'm here to play around with you, you should leave now. If you decide to stay, that means you'll allow me in your energy, as is my intent. As soon as I press the button, I promise you, bro. I've been trying to come on here all weekend. Apollo, you don't want to play at the park no more? No. Get out my car. Go play. You done made me get up out my house, leave my house, come out here, and because you wanted to go for a walk, now you sitting in the back of the car. Y'all, I've been trying to get on here all weekend to do y'all free readings. And when I tell you, bruh, as soon as I press this button to go live, baby, get on out my car. Here he come, hopping in the car. This, I don't know. Sometimes I be feeling like just go with the flow. You know what I mean? Like if spirit is saying maybe now is not the time, now is not the time. Sometimes I just feel like, wait a minute now. It got to be something working against. Baby, open the door. Pull the door handle from the outside because that should be common sense because on the inside it is childlike. Let me see what you're doing. Open the door. Pull it. Lord have his mercy. All right. We're going to see what this do. We're going to see what this hitting for. If spirit going to let me do it or not. Right, y'all ready? If you are a subscriber and you are interested in getting a reading on live today, let me know. Go ahead and put it in the chat. I got my traveling deck with me. This is the deck that I always have in the car. I think he wanted in the park with you. He might want to be in the park with me. He might want to be in the park with me. That might be something he want to do. You know how many things I want in this world? But that's one of the things that's not gonna happen. That ain't my goal. That ain't never been my goal. Even when I was a little kid, I ain't too much care for the park. I'm one of those, everybody's been touching on this thing, people. I'm one of those people that's always conscious and thoughtful of everybody has been touching on this. Somebody sat right here. Somebody spit right here. Somebody, who knows what was right here. I'm one of those people. So I'm not the type of person that like to play on stuff at the park. But I have two little boys. And God said, ha ha ha, you want to be bougie, bitch. You're about to you're about to have these two little nasty ass boys and they're gonna come in your house and tear your shit up. So he might want me to play at the park with him. That's gonna be something he's gonna have to get used to me cheering from the sideline. One of the things I think that women get sold, one of the things that women get sold as mothers is once you have children, your whole self, you no longer are relevant or valuable. What matters to you, what feels good to you, that shit don't matter. Only for the kids. No, I'm not one of those people because it'll kill me. Because it'll kill me. I'll literally be out of here if I didn't ever say, you know what, I'm tired, I'm drained, I can't keep going anymore. Or if I didn't say, I don't want to do that. And it also makes you resentful, right? Like if you're doing stuff just because for the kids. That's when you get those moms that are snappy, that are angry, that are always kind of a little mean to the kids because they doing everything. And they'll say, I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for you. You're doing it resentfully or bitterly, right? I don't want that relationship with my kids. So I'd rather tell them no and let them deal with the disappointment of me saying no for a moment rather than us have a relationship between each other that's like based off resentment and bitterness. Can you do me a reading about me and Janu, please? I'm gonna go up to the top up here and see if I can find the first person who said that they was interested. I think he wanted you to be in the park. Is it Amy Ham? It has to be Amy. 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 Jalabi. Love is legendary. My sway is different than your sway. Girl, it made me. Girl, what did I do? It made me black as hell. Okay, I'm gonna try to scroll from over here. Oh, that's where the camera is. Amy, you ready? He rose. What's the best way to do this? He rose. Easter Sunday. I remember today used to be such an important day in my life especially when I was young, and for today just to be a day where I got some extra sleep and got to bring my kids to the park, it is beautiful. Hey girl, hey, it's me, Ty. What's up, gangster? Ty, where I know you from, Ty? Amy. Oh, that's why, because I could only see top fans. I need to see everybody comment, not just my top fans. There we go. Oh, here come them children.
So we were playing tag, and I tagged a puddle, and then I ran for my life, and then I tripped over some boys. What is it? What is my air smoke? I smoke.
Put your sit back. Put your seat back. God damn it.
What happened?
My phone fell. I'm trying to do my live and take y'all to the park. And y'all come hopping in the car. As soon as I'm finna get ready to do this reading. It's so interesting. I don't know what's going on. My sway is different than your sway. Baby, sit back and put your seatbelt on and don't be all out my window like that. Dripping the sauce, dripping sauce. So now you feel better. You got your exercise out.
Oh, yeah. Feel better.
You don't have to do anything else except what?
Except play the PlayStation.
Play the PlayStation.
Yeah, but I still have to do a few videos, so it's tiring.
Oh, you got to do some videos.
That's what you do. But yours is kind of different than mine. Yeah, I make my own big one videos, you make your own videos. But some of my videos are almost 1 hour long.
Some of the videos are almost 2 or 1 hour long.
Yeah.
Dripping the sauce, dripping sauce. My sway is different than your sway. Yeah, because I was doing readings. My sway is different than your sway. Dripping the sauce, drip, dripping sauce.
This
This
is
was
the
the best day ever.
this is the best day.
Y'all see it did a lot today.
I know.
Okay.
When I do used to make my video. Well, I used to just do nothing for the first.
And I bet not find that paper on my floor in my house that you just picked up. And here, let yourself in the house and then bring my keys back. My sway is different than your sway.
Thank you.
All right. Now maybe we could do some readings. This is for Amy. I hate that you can't see the cards, but I'm gonna try to make sure I show you the ones that are most important. The Page of Swords is the first card out, Amy. Page of Swords is monitoring spirit, usually. It could also be like investigation. So either there's a monitoring spirit or somebody maybe, looking into you, whether they're doing it with like malefic intent, or just looking into you out of curiosity or perhaps attraction. There's definitely somebody looking to you. Give me some more energy. What's going on with Amy? Page of Swords energy is out here. You're under scrutiny. I feel like it's the best way to say it. Knight of Swords energy is out here with the King of Pentacles. Your most powerful path forward is you have to know that the people who are sent from divine are going to hear God's voice in everything you do. Not necessarily hear God's voice in what you say, hear God's voice in what you do. They can't get in the house. Knight of Swords energies in reverse. This is like about making announcements about what you have, making announcements about where you're what you have, your status, your income. People are really watching you at this time, and it's going to be so important. It's like you're being analyzed. Like when you go in the nail shop, let's say you go in the nail shop and your hair done and your purse and your shoes match. They're gonna charge you probably a good $40 to $50 more than they would charge a person who came in there and it was like, well, how much it costs? Da-da-da-da. Y'all could get the same service, but it's like somebody's profiling you. That's how this feels to me, Amy. Hell yeah. With this fucking star card coming out here, hell yeah. It's somebody that's profiling you. And I think that there's a lot about like what you want to get done. Also, like there's a lot about like not being cheated. Like don't take advantage of me or don't fuck over me or don't feel like just because girl, I gotta let these share in the house. Just because I have more resources than other people, or maybe come from a more supportive support system, that you're gonna charge me more. That's what this looks like to me. Be careful of making announcements about what you have. Emperor card energy is out here. That shit is really somebody's profiling you. They will charge you more. They will overprice something, right? That's what this feels like. Ten of Wands energies in reverse. So you save yourself a lot. Let motherfucker think what they want to think. If they think you're broke, that works for you because then they don't charge you as much. And whether this is energy or money, either way, right? It's motherfucker that want to overcharge you and they profiling you in a major way. So watch your mouth, watch your words. Be aware of the people who asking, bitch, and I want my 6 cents. Is this type of energy you're being profiled? Bitch, and I want my 6 cents. Is this type of energy you're being profiled? It's going to be important for you to be aware of what you're saying about what you have and how other people might use that against you to overcharge you. That's what this feels like. And charge doesn't necessarily mean it got to be about money. It could be like they just want to waste your time or waste your energy. It's the idea, Amy, that somebody feels like you got it. Strength card energies in reverse. And maybe you do have a strong support system or you have resources available to you. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You have resources available to you, but that doesn't give them the leeway to just say, oh, I'm gonna charge you more, or I'm gonna give this person a hassle, or I'm gonna make things more difficult. It's like another good example of this energy of being profiled is at if you're a woman at the auto shop and you're getting your car fixed, and they try to say, oh, you getting your oil change? Well, you need windshield wiper fluid, and you need this, and you need that, and you need the other thing. That's what's happening right now in your energy. Somebody is profiling you. They're making decisions on how they want to charge you based on what they see you have, support systems, material things. And so you need to be a good steward over what you have. And I don't feel like you need to lie or disenfranchise yourself anyway, but I do think you need to be aware of how people will try to overcharge you because of what they feel like you have, the food card that is there. And they say, Mama ain't raising no food. And your spirit team say, Mama ain't raising no motherfucking food. Your mama ain't raised you to just be no gopher and go for anything. So be aware. Sometimes it's best. Silence is sometimes best, not because of fear or you're afraid that somebody's going to intimidate you or overpower you, but because a person could use the information that you give them against you, especially in regards to finances and stuff like that. My sway is different than your sway. Dripping the sauce, dripping sauce. Amy, let me know how that resonated for you. Come on, y'all. Let's go outside.
That's good. Sausage makes it so good.
Close my door. Now, can I change the orientation? There you go. Uh-oh. I think the orientation is locked. Let me see. Hide live video lighting. What'd that do? Okay. Um, create highlight. No. Retouch. Hide live video. Mute. Flip. Okay. That's not what we want to do. We're just gonna do it with a horizontal orientation today. You feel me? Go get my spicy. Oh, my room locked. What's that? What's that vibrating? What is that thing that's vibrating?
A power phone. I just turned the vibrating off.
My sway is different than your sway. Dripping the sauce, dripping sauce. I need my little chair that go up underneath here. I had a little chair underneath here.
I wasn't me that taking
It doesn't matter who took it. That's irrelevant. Just can I have it back?
Yeah.
My sway is different than your sway. God damn it. Just put it down here for me. Come plug this heater up for me, please. Why does this thing disappear over here so often? The comments. I need the comments. Would it help if the names, if I put the names out in the order so you don't have to keep scrolling? That would help, Jalabi. Who's next? You? Is it your turn?
Here's the phone.
Plug it in. Oh, what's plugged in there? What's this? Oh, that's that. Where there's a will, there's a way. And devil, you don't have no power here. We doing these readings. My motherfucking YouTube family, they fucking reading. What the hell is wrong with the devil today? finna make this shit happen. God damn it. The fuck? Devil got attitude. Devil mad at y'all because y'all went in that church talking about he rose and shit. Devil mad y'all had Easter Sunday. I mean, y'all don't really need to see my face that much. I could start it over, and that would change the orientation. I was before you. Everybody gonna get their reading. Obviously, we can't be in a rush today because the energy so chaotic. So we're gonna have to take our time. And who's next? I can't see my 2222 angel number. The chat disappears sometimes. I love you too, Rex. Rex is Dix. So we finna do Jalabi. Who's next? I'ma just do it renegade style. Okay, forever splintered. Similar. Page of Swords energy is out here again. And these cards are supposed to be in the car. Page of Swords with a star card. Magician card. Mm. Still being monitored, still being watched. But this is about what you do for a living. This is about like people watching your craft. Your craft. So maybe it's not what you do to make like your job, your career, but it's definitely your craft. There's jealousy. I'm trying to find like if I could describe the energy. I wish I could just make you feel it. Um, there is. It's not necessarily jealousy as much as it is this energy of somebody who wishes that you were wrong. Does that make sense? They wish that you were wrong. They wish that you were not good at what you do. It's this type of energy. You may wonder why people watch you or why people are so concerned with you. But if you were dismissible, it would be so much easier. King of Swords. Like if you were dismissible, it would be so much easier. But you'd be right though. Magician card, King of Swords. You'd be correct, and you're also unorthodox. I like it. You're very unorthodox. And these motherfucking orthodox, like the Pharisees and the Sadducees, Jalabi. I've been tapped into this motherfucking energy all week. Where it's like these Pharisees and these Sadducees that can't stand to see you, the Christ consciousness, elevating in you. And I can't see my damn chat, and that make me so mad. Why does it keep going off like that? Like every so often the chat just go away. Page of Swords energy is out with the star card. King of Swords with the magician card. So there's something about your craft. And a lot of this energy, this attention that you're getting in regards to your craft is because something you're doing is very unorthodox. But you're right. You're correct. There's more than one way to skin a cat. And here you are. This is the phrase that they've been using, Jalabi, a living testimony. Here you are, this walking testimony of what that there is another way to do it, that you don't have to just be Christian or you don't have to just be Muslim, that you can venerate a pure spirit without it being it just feels like a clubhouse. And if you know anything about clubhouses or whatever it is like that, they tend to have hierarchy. Sometimes there's messiness. Sometimes there are people who deserve positions of power that don't get the positions of power because of friends. Like they vote for their friends rather than voting for the person who actually deserves the job. There's this cliquish niche. Even if we all in the same club, they got cliques within the club. Is this type of energy. And to avert and avoid, and literally, Jalabi, you have averted and avoided like all of the systems and structures that would have suppressed you because you wasn't the fan favorite. They was gonna try to use the idea of like camaraderie. You might even have connections in your family or whatever it is like that. Where people felt like if they didn't support you, you wouldn't win. You might be going through this now where if people feel like if they don't support you, if they don't endorse you, then you won't win. And that's not true because you're creating your own lane. You're a living testimony is the term that they're using for the fact that outside of those hierarchies, you can still ascend. That's what I'm saying. Bitch! The hierophant. Outside of those hierarchies, your King of Swords magician card, a demonstrator. It's Christ consciousness. Christ said, fuck a Pharisee and a Sadducee. Bitch, I'm going to show you how to praise God. That's what on this board, the Pharisee and the Sadducee got mad about that. Why? Because their money got fucked up. Pharisee and the Sadducee got mad about that because Jesus was fucking up the money. How he went to the temple and turned over the table. You ain't supposed to be in here doing this. This ain't even how it go. And here you are, this representative of people who spent hundreds of dollars on spiritual work, and you say all you need is a glass of water and a white candle, bitch. Yeah, I like it. I'm excited. All you need is some tobacco smoke. You heard me? And I talk to your ancestors and some shit get done for you. A walking, living testimony of this you are. The Four of Swords, the energy is out here. So, Four of Swords with the Page of Swords, and the King of Swords is Six Swords. Demonstration, teacher, going in the right direction, made a good decision, right? And I feel like you're this example. Four of Swords, you ain't gotta do nothing. There's nothing you need to do next. Just continue to be. That's the message, Jalabi. It's nothing you need to do next. Just continue to be. That's what's on this board, and you are walking, talking, living testimony. And these people say, "Oh, you got to spend $500 so I can tell you who your head is, or you got to spend $1,000 so I can show you who your Orisha is." And all the fuck that shit, you went past it. You say, "I don't need no hierarchy, I don't need no clicks, and I don't need no clubhouse because the veil has been rent." Y'all went to church today. The veil been rent. They say you ain't got to go through nobody else to get to know who to talk to God. That was the whole thing was about. When Jesus was up on the cross, the veil rent. They told you all of that so you could know. You ain't got to go through all that. And you're a demonstration for that. Six of Wands energies out here. And you ain't even trying to like tell nobody. It don't look like you trying to have a class. It don't look like you have a Zoom meeting every week with a group of people. No, you just walking, talking, living testimony for this truth. It ain't questionable. It is what it is. Now you might have these Pharisees and these Sadducees that want people to believe and that ain't what it is, but it is what it is. And when motherfucker look at you, Jalabi, they can see that shit. Motherfucker look at you, they can see that shit. Queen of Pentacles energies out here. No, all I need is my little plant. You know, like you got a potty plant, and you water that plant, and you talk to that plant. You might have a familiar spirit that's as like a pet. You take good care of that pet. You nurture that pet, and your magic work. And moon card energies out here. People say how? Hermit card, magic card. People say how? I thought you had to go through this. And I thought I had to pay this much money, and I thought I needed all of these candles. And I thought I needed all of these herbs. Oh shit! Who? And you ain't got to do nothing. There's nothing next. What's what you got to do next? Just continue to be. You are this testimony. Look at me. I'm a testimony. I didn't make it on my own. Testimony. Walking, talking, living testimony. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something else. Let me know how that resonated for you. I can't hide. So y'all just gonna see this smoke. Who's next, Jalabi? Shells, thank you for tapping in. Aaliyah, welcome in, family. Thank you so much for tapping in, tuning in, and turning up. So my sway is different than your sway. What's going on, sway? All praise to the Most High, Jalabi. Who's next? Do you have any clue? Thank you guys so much for your continued support of Tarot on Decks. Thank you for the memberships. It means the world to me. It makes it possible for Aaron and Apollo to have an Easter. It is because of you, my subscribers, my members, my subscribers on other accounts. You guys make this possible. And so I love you. And I'm always trying to show up for you, even through the fire, through the limit, through the wall. The devil got me going through the fire to get on here. I'm gonna go through it. Fuck it. Gotta get to you. Ain't no mountain high enough Love is legendary. Ain't no valley low enough. I gotta make sure. Y'all got to make sure I put this back in the car, man. You got to go back in the car. Ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, babe. Ouch. I don't fuck myself up. Pluck the fuck out my thumb. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides that wish to see us walk the highest path out here for the greatest good. Love is legendary. All praise to the Most High, guys. Flying monkey energies in reverse. You have a lot of foresight. That's what this tells me. Like a flying monkey is supposed to be, you ain't supposed to know it, right? Like you ain't supposed to catch it, right? So like the scammers hopping in your inbox, pretending to be somebody else, motherfuckers reaching out to you from Nigeria and shit like that. You ain't going for the scam likely or whatever it is like that. You ain't going for the bullshit. Like this is a message, Queen of Cups showing coming out here as confirmation. False narrative. This is a message coming out here right now. Love is legendary. That says that you're on point. You're on your P's and Q's. That your foresight and your insight is very much so tapped into. It's like a higher perspective. It's like you can see through a person's bullshit, almost like you can see through time. Is actually what they're showing me. Flying monkey, high up in air, a different perspective. You can see through somebody bullshit. Now, what I know about these scammers and these flying monkeys is that they tend to try to get you to second guess yourself. They try to convince you, right? Like you are there's a lot of foresight showing up here about a false narrative that somebody is trying to, pull off on you. What I tell y'all all the time about this nice guy card. I say I don't really trust this motherfucking nice guy card. I say this motherfucking nice guy card. He his nice is transactional. He's not nice because he's really a good person. He's nice because he expects something from you. That's what's on this board. Mature man energies out here, and I feel like you old enough, wise enough. More so with the mature man, masculine energy, you're capable of doing something. You understand what it takes to do something enough to be able to recognize that there's a flying monkey afoot. Somebody's deceptive in some way, shape, or form. That's what this feels like to me, right? So your foresight and your insight is trying to protect you. Sometimes when we want what we want so bad, that should have put us in a perplexing or like a dangerous situation. So be aware your foresight and your insight, foresight. Your foresight and your insight is on point right now and it's warning you against something. Be careful that, like, how you want it so bad, everything telling you, don't go to the nail shop today. But you want it so bad, you want your nails done, you go anyway. This bullshit happen, right? Is this type of energy that's on the board. The occupation energy is out here with 3 of Swords, right? Like you are really, really, if you just learn to trust yourself. That's what this is. Like all of that to say, bro, you don't trust yourself, bro. Your intuition be on point. Judgment card with the cherry card telling you exactly the direction that you need to go in, away from some fucking bullshit, and you just second guess yourself. Innocent energies out here with the 3 of Swords. There's a lot of trauma here. There's also a lot of like manipulation that says it's like mental manipulation. Believe me more than you believe yourself. You don't know what to do. It's like, let's say you make one mistake with money. It's somebody in your energy that remind you of that mistake every day. So much so that you don't think you know what to do with money. Instead of you saying, I learned from that mistake, you'll say, yeah, I am bad with money. And then give somebody else your debit card, right? You make sure all the bills paid, right? Because of it's this type of energy. So be aware of this type of manipulation. I feel like it's the best word. Psychological warfare. Your intuition is usually on point. You're highly attuned to the false narrative. Also, because you have to do something yourself, you're aware of how it's supposed to be done, or you can identify people who are capable of doing it, right? You know the lingo. It's kind of what Spirit is saying to me. You know the lingo. Shit, do them motherfuckers sound like they know what they talking about? Hell no. Okay, so that's going to tell you something. And if you trust yourself, which is the biggest obstacle that you face, you don't trust yourself, then you'll avoid a bunch of bullshit. So learn to trust yourself. That's what this is. 3 of Swords energies out here with innocence and the Chariot card. Your intuition is taking you somewhere. Likely in the past, like I said, there's mistakes, but mistakes are lessons, not losses. A lot of times we look at mistakes as losses, and then we feel like, oh no, I'm always lost. I'm always lost on the road. Somebody else take the wheel. No, those experiences taught you something. And if you feel like you struggle with trusting yourself, then doing what you say you gonna do. When yourself say, I'm going to bed at 9 o'clock, putting that fucking phone down, cutting the TV off, and going to bed. Hell, as close to 9 o'clock as you can, right? You get what I'm saying? When you start doing the shit you say you're gonna do, being intentional about it. I'm going live this weekend. I'm make sure YouTube get their free readings this weekend. Okay, all this shit trying to stop me from doing it. Fuck that. I'm about to do it, right? When you start doing the shit that you say you're gonna do, despite the technical difficulty, you see, we lean to the side. You see, we lean to the side, huh? Despite the technical difficulties, that's where you find your most. That's where you're gonna learn to trust yourself more, and then this path is gonna be easy to travel. It feels a little tumultuous and rough right now, is because you kind of back and forth with your intuition. The more you can trust your intuition, the more it's smooth sailing. This is what I'm tapped into. I like this energy. I like you, the way you show up in this energy. And so there's a simple on off switch, when you start doing what you say you're going to do and not doing what you say you won't do, you'll start to trust yourself more. And then these motherfucking scammers and these manipulators, they won't be able to pull the wool over your eye. This is what I'm tapped into. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something that helps. Let me know how that resonated for you. Love is legendary. Thank you guys so much for tapping in, tuning in, and turning up. I sincerely appreciate the love and support. Who's next, Jalabi? We can be accountability partners. Love is legendary. Whenever you see I post something, whether it's here or anywhere on the internet, you say, "Did you do your exercises today?" And what you want me to ask you when I see your comments? Did you do your prayers today? Did you take your spiritual bath today? And we could be accountability partners through the internet like that. Every time you see, say, "Did you do your exercise today, bitch?" And maybe I didn't do it, but I'm gonna get tired of y'all asking me that. And after a while, I'm gonna fucking do the fucking yes. Yes, I did it. It's sway. My sway is different than your sway. Love is legendary. What you want me to ask you? Every time I see your comments, I'm gonna say, "Hey, thank you guys so much." Sway is next. Love is legendary. Ain't say nothing. She say, "No, I don't. I don't need that." My sway is different than your sway. Dripping the sauce, drip, dripping sauce, sauce. The magician card energy is out here with opposition. At first, I was like, and then when I touched the card, I felt like somebody might be doing some baneful magic. There's somebody out here doing some baneful magic. The magician card with the opposition. The emperor card energy is out with the page of pentacles, which makes me feel like high priestess. I'm gonna show it to you in a second. The emperor card is out here with the page of pentacles, and before I even saw the high priestess, it made me feel like you you getting better all the time, right? Like it is uncomfortable. It's like school or like any challenging, you know, athletics, sports, because it's hard or it challenges you every time. No matter reading cards, no matter how high priestess, no matter how um you get, the goal is to get better, right? Like if you think of Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan shooting free throws, right? When he was going to North Carolina and before he was the legend that he is, right? Every time you do it, somebody there's somebody doing baneful magic, right? Of trying to assert power over you in some way, shape, or form. But every time somebody tries to assert power over you from your parents and ongoing, right? It always helped you to level up, and that's what this is. It's like a legend in the making if I had to describe this energy. Opposition energy line with the page of pentacles is no losses, only lessons. There's no losses in your life. In your energy, when motherfucker shit come up against you, people, places, things, and ideas come up against you, you say, "Oh, how can I get better? How can I make this better?" That's your most powerful path forward. If you're not high priestess, and heavy on is spiritual attacks. Heavy on is motherfuckers coming up against you spiritually. And more than I don't think what I feel from this energy is not somebody who was like a peacock, chest puffed out. I don't feel that. I feel like you was just trying to do your shit, right? Like, what can I do, right? Let me light this little candle. Let me make this little petition. let me do the little working or whatever it is like that. And then this realization or this revelation of the like, almost like prodigal energy, right? Like, wow, you really good. Something makes making somebody trying to come up against you. But the only thing that's happening, like any athlete, bitch, you wasn't with me in the gym. You wasn't with me shooting free throws in the gym. But it is very athletic in that it just makes you more agile. It just makes you more astute. You see it as a way to learn how to protect yourself more, learn how to do better money rituals, learn how to do, you just say, how can I go harder, better, faster, stronger? That don't kill me, right? That's what I see on this board. So I do see baneful magic, but I also conflict as I'm saying that. Yeah, I do see somebody trying to start some shit. Don't start no shit and won't. Do you know who you fucking with? Don't start no shit, it won't be no shit. Don't start no shit, it won't be no shit. Don't start no shit, it won't be no shit. Don't start no shit. Do you know who you fucking with? That's what's on this board. I ain't lying. Y'all, look at the card. Emperor, High Priestess, Magician card. The biggest obstacle that you face, I'm a pimp in my own fucking mind. I'm a pimp in my own fucking mind. Yes, I'm. The biggest obstacle that you face in your energy right now is whether or not you believe or agree or you understand is athleticism. You heard me crossing over, switching. You're getting better all the time. These challenges, although uncomfortable, are only making you better. Is making you more adept. It is, sharpening your skills like a pencil sharpener. This is what I'm tapped into. Relationship energy is out here with the Most High, right? Deepening your relationship with the divine. That's what's on this board. So rest easy. Four swords energies out here. The most important thing for you to do is get your mind right. That's what's on this board. If you feel like woe is me, the more you follow that thought line as a frequency, the easier it is for these entities to gain access to you. If you look at it as like, okay, at the like, what do they call it? Practice. Like after school, you go to basketball practice or you go to football practice, and it's you got to run drills and you're doing these things, but it makes you a better player. Yeah, you having to run drills right now. That's what's on this board. It's motherfucker, a so-called practitioner coming up against you. They got you the devil card, energies out here with the change card. That wants you to tap into a different frequency. Yeah, but you just running drills and it makes you a better player. Your spirit team is saying, look at this situation and ask yourself how it can make you a better player. That's what this feels like to me. What's at the bottom of the deck? Seven of Swords. Yeah, I do see somebody doing baneful magic at the end of the day. It is a negative entity or somebody with negative intention. This could be somebody closely connected to you with or somebody comparing themselves to you. You change, you got dough, and you change. So you're perhaps operating in better discipline. You're more consistent, right? Whatever it is like that. They want to hold you hostage, okay, imprisonment to the person that you used to be or whatever it is like that. So maybe they know they're doing magic, maybe they don't know they're doing magic. It could be somebody that's just gossiping about you, right? Page of Pentacles energies out here. Oh, they change, they doing this. That shit just making you better, harder, better, faster, and stronger. My sway is different than your sway. Huh? Dripping the swords, dripping swords. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something that helps. Sway, let me know how that resonated for you. More is love. Shante, Forever Splintered, Erica, TR, Maria Castillo, Aaliyah, and Shay. Thank you so much, Jalabi. That helps so much. More is love. Are you ready? Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Hold on, give me 1 second, boys. We gotta ground our energy right quick. Let's do an energetic reset. How y'all doing though? Y'all had a good Easter. Did you get you some seafood today? Rowan wants to be added to the list. Roan. Can I do a reading about you and Janu? Janu, of course. We're gonna tap into the energy of you and Janu. You had barbecue and potato salad. I haven't eaten today. Not because I couldn't eat just because I haven't eaten today. And so holding on, baby. You gotta pray. You gotta fast and pray. Fast and pray. Fast and pray. You don't got to. More is love. Wanting to know what is the energy. Baby, come on, baby. You moving slow and you making a lot of noise in what you're doing. Let's get it done. Thank you. More is love. Wanting the energy between them and Janu. What is this? I got a mustache. Anyway, you need hobbies. You need to really invest your energy into yourself right now. You project a lot, right? Like it's like the idea of we gonna build together, and so you want to invest in what you're building together, but you haven't really fully invested in what you can build on your own. Obsession energy is out here. Temperance. I'm neutral about the energy. There's a lot of potential in this energy, but in this like shape, I don't like it. But it can be morphed. That's what I'm tapped into. Your energy is projected outward, and it needs to be inward. And from the overflow of what you put inside of you, can you give outwardly? So I'm not saying that you're not supposed to give to God people. And you're not supposed to take care of God people because you are, but you're supposed to do that from the overflow. And the only way you can do that from the overflow is to make sure that you're putting something within. And then when you put something within, God's people see you, and then they come and they show they like how you pay offer you give offerings and tithes, or you show veneration to your deities because they've done so much for you. That's what people will do to you. They'll come in there and say, "Damn, I recognize the goodness in you. Can I do something for you? Can I help you?" Not for anything other than that's love, right? That type of love, and that's what you're looking for. But I feel like there's a lot of outward projection of your energy that's creating like skips, and you know what I mean. You think it's gonna be you meet somebody and y'all build together. That's not how it's gonna happen. It's gonna be you building yourself. You meet somebody who took the time to build themselves. You will come together and create an enterprise. That's what's on this board. So a lot of your energy is being externalized at this time. A lot of benevolent energy, like a lot of good energy, right? Six of Swords energy is out here with the Ten of Pentacles. It's just I think that you, I wish I could bust your head open and put it in there, baby. um, you're not wrong though, is what I want to kind of impart. You're not wrong. It's just something is out of order. You putting the cart before the horse. Your granny ever told you putting the cart before the horse? That's what's on this board. You putting the cart before the horse. You want to do something outside yourself before you do something within. Do something within. Become great. Become remarkable on your own regards, and then you can find a partner who understands how remarkable you are, who has seen how remarkable you are, and they'll never question that, right? But if you try to get into a connection before you become remarkable, does that make sense? A motherfucker cold blooded. They cold blooded. They cold blooded. Treat a bitch bad. You understand? Despite the fact that you've done so much or you've shown so much, is this type of energy that's on this board. So be careful. Ice King, poverty, obsession, energy. It's a motherfucker that this person will do you bad, despite the fact that you bring a lot. You do. You got a lot of, like I said, raw material. Raw material has to be processed. Right now, your most powerful path forward is to work on processing yourself as the raw material that you are. Become the remarkable person that God put inside of you. That way, it'll never be a question. That way, the person, motherfucker, because people like to forget when you still working on yourself, and you still, people like to forget. You know what I mean? They know that potential is in there, but they like to forget it. Don't never let them forget it. That's what's on this board. Divine guidance energies out here. I feel like if you focus on yourself, you become more of a light. Right now, it's important for you to hold, like, you giving it out, right? Hold that shit back. Recognize how good it is. Recognize the quality. Yeah, it might be a lot of shit out there, but it ain't nothing like what you got. It ain't nothing like what you got, and you better know it. And it may be difficult. You want to throw that shit around and let a motherfucker experience it. Hold it back right now. Develop it. this raw material until it's most purest form, and then the people who understand the value of it will come forward. They will come. They will go. They're gonna already come offering. It ain't gonna be questionable. Mm. Mm. I don't like it. I feel like a lot of your energy is externalized, and it needs to be you more focused on you. That's what this feels like to me. Be the friend you want. Be the friend you need. Become the person you know who you are inside, and then you can decide if you want to put yourself in bondage. Don't put yourself in bondage or in contract relationship. Same difference with a person without really knowing who you are. Nah, cause motherfucker love to forget. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something that helps. Hey, it's for horses. Hey, it's for horses. Hey, it's for horses. Hey, it's for horses. In my Bernie Mac, in my best, in my best Bernie Mac impression. Shantae's got a man at home. Shante D and Shante B. And he's so good too. Apollo ain't in my room. Apollo, where you at? Yeah, I know he wasn't in my room. Yeah, we done got to the age where they not allowed in my room. Are we doing readings for donations too? Man, my goal is 10 super chats. So if you could send me a donation through the super chat, that would be chef's kiss, and I'll do a reading for you. Um, whose turn is it? Shante D. Shante D. Shante. Shante. Get in the energy. Shante D. Get in the. Get in that energy. They showing me parade season. They showing me like homecoming. They showing me like dancing dolls or parades, majorettes, football games or court, like homecoming queen, homecoming, angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides. So we should see us walk the highest path for the greatest good. What is the most important message for Shante D? What do you need to know most? Shantae's got a man at home. Oh, 9 of Wands energy is out here. Guarded, very, very guarded. Commitment, manifestation. This is like, remember the days that you prayed for this? That's how this feels to me. Protect your manifestations. Like if I had to state this, right? You manifested something. You manifested and materialized the fuck out of something. Nobody ain't got to understand that. That's what's on this board. And that external validation has been showing up so much collectively. Nobody ain't got to understand why you like what you like, how you like it. Shit. They ain't got to lay in the bed that you made. But there's a bed that you made out here. And this 9 of Wands feels like protected or guarded. Let's pull some more cards. 5 of Wands. Oh, yeah. You got a lot of hating ass bitches in your energy. It's a motherfucker that'll say something to you like, if I had it, I'd do this. Oh, I would never do no shit like that. Bitch, you couldn't do no shit like that. 5 of Wands, the 9 of Wands is 5 of Wands. Gonna break down the 5 of Wands. You couldn't. It's people saying, "Oh, if I had that money, I wouldn't have bought that car." Or if that was my husband, I wouldn't. Bitch, that ain't your husband, bitch. You ain't got that money, ho. You talking speculating. You got a bunch of spectators speculating, bitch. They ain't never felt it. They ain't never touched it. You understand what I'm saying? You got to be careful of who advice me. Don't listen to no single bitch and you got a man and it's a single bitch got a lot to say about your relationship. Hello? That don't make no sense. It's a broke bitch talking a lot about what you need to do with your money. It's an unemployed hoe talking about where your job is. You feel the fuck I'm saying? That was on it. Boy, it pissed me off a little bit. I'm trying to be cool. Trying to be cool. You got some shit that people want. It can't be bought, sold, and traded on the black market. You can't go to nobody's school and learn it. bitch, it's a gift from God. And you got it in your possession. And here come Tom, Dick, and Harry tell you about what the fuck they don't even qualify for. Hello. Goodbye. Be aware of, be aware, be thoughtful, consider this. And it doesn't, you don't have to be disrespectful. You can say, you know what, I'll take that in consideration. If you like, should I be how should I respond? What should I say to the people? I'll take that into consideration. That's all you should say. You ain't gotta be disrespectful. You ain't gotta cuss nobody out. You ain't gotta say, you know, you need to mind your broke ass business. Nope. I'll take that into consideration the next time I'm faced with this decision. And bitch, the next time you faced with that decision, you remember that broke ass bitch that wish that they could be in your position. Health concern is showing up out here. And sometimes people you got to be like, man, it's people out here that going through what they're going through, and we're not comparing traumas. It's just that sometimes the difficulties that you face. Oh my God, I'm so tired. I don't feel like cleaning up the kitchen. It's people that wish they had a house. Oh my God, these children get on my nerves. It's somebody out here that lost their child. And we not comparing traumas, we just saying that, man, it's a bitch that wish they could face the problems you face. You heard me? Yeah, I'm not disregarding the fact that you are facing difficulties, but my God, it's some good shit to have to, like, you get what I'm saying? So don't let a motherfucker play you out your shit. Black magic, dark magic, or it doesn't have to be dark magic. It could be somebody trying to, manipulate you, like force your hand. That's what it feels like to me. Somebody trying to force your hand. It's a Ursula ass bitch that wish they could. It's a motherfucker. It's a person out here that hope. They hope, and you wish a bitch would. You need to give me some more energy. Evil eye bitch. I'm telling you, a motherfucker will walk and catch that bus or whatever you doing. They'll do that. They'll get their life to do that shit. You understand me? So don't let nobody talk you out your shit. You in alignment right now, something that you manifested, materializing into reality. But there's also like a lot of evil eye around it. There's also a lot of evil eye voodoo energies out here, five of wands. You might even have somebody wishing some type of death on you. Wishing- Man, don't let nobody talk you out your spot. Something you prayed and asked God to help you achieve, and you materialize it, and it's coming into your reality. What's at the bottom of the deck? I get it, right? Because the problem and the challenge and the challenge and the problem, but it's people wish they had that. Because if you're facing a problem and you have this challenge, it means you got the ability to overcome it. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something to help. A lot of evil eye, a lot of people wishing that they could be in your position. Don't let nobody talk you out of it. And no, we're not comparing traumas, but you wouldn't want to switch positions. No, we're not comparing traumas. But we ain't gonna switch positions either. I love you so much, Shante D. I appreciate you showing up. I appreciate you tapping in, tuning up, transmuting energy with tarot on decks. I sincerely hope this helped. Thank y'all so much for y'all subscriptions. Holding on, baby. Well, I'm trying to go off the screen. I might well just sit right here and just, at this point, we best friends. At this point, we besties because we chiefing. Smoke session. That's what we gonna start calling these smoke sessions. Cause YouTube don't have the same restrictions that other applications have. We can call them smoke sessions over here. TRSV3H. Shante B. Angels, Kia. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Put Kia on the list, family. And we should see us walk the highest path out here for the greatest good. Queen of Wands energies. I have the Ten of Pentacles energies in reverse. This is the energy of self-sacrifice. And I feel like, mother, think, the feminine archetypes. Mother, crone, maiden. There are like seven of them, if I'm not mistaken. High priestess, warrior, queen. Uh, I think there's some type of like diva. I'm not sure. But there's like seven feminine archetypes, and I'll do the research and we'll do some readings on them here, over here on the YouTube side of things. But that's what's showing up. It's self-sacrifice, right? Under the guise of somebody told you that in order for you to fit into this role or fit into this archetype, that you had to be, there are certain behaviors necessary, right? A lot of times the patriarchy tells women that, what you doing with them shoes? Okay. Why you going that way? It is because it's the shit that people tell you. I'ma just try to be it. So it's the shit that people tell you you have to do in order to be considered like a good mother or a good wife or a good girlfriend or whatever it is like that. That at times is a humiliation ritual. That's what's on this board. A motherfucking humiliation ritual. Like if you participate in this shit, if you willfully go for this shit, then it's like a humiliation ritual. Like it's self depreciation in some way, shape, or form. And right now, your spirit team is saying, if you need rest, rest. And if your boss don't understand that, or if your husband or whatever it is like that don't understand that, then come on, man, because you are human. Yes, you are mother. Yes, you are queen. Yes, you are goddess. But you also human. You also have a human experience. And there's this under the guise of a title, there's this energy that says disregard your humanity and operate under this title, even if it's to your death. That's what this feels like to me. So if you say, "Hey, I just need a moment to breathe," "Hey, my cycle on," or "Hey, I just need some more rest," or whatever it is, I want to get my hair done. I need some me time. Huh? Queen of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, energies in reverse. Oh no! If you take that me time, then somehow you've disrupted the ecosystem or something like that. That's what this feels like to me. The devil card energies out here. You get demonized. You get villainized. You get criminal. Some cases, in some cases, you get criminalized. What? That's the only charge in the house, or only one y'all can keep up with. Why are you doing that with them cards? Yeah, that.
This is the only one I can keep up with.
That's because I'm keeping up with it.
I'm going first with it.
Did you go get your thing out the car?
Yes.
Did you close my door? Oh, go make sure you close the door on my car.
Yes, I did.
Go make sure. Aaron, please. Thank you.
See? It's shut.
All four of them.
Yes. Every single one.
But that's the energy, though. Exactly what's happening between the kids and me right now. That's the energy, Shante. It's the energy of, oh no, you can't do your life. You can't. Oh no, that's what's on the board. The Four Cups. I think that there are methods that you can implement, almost like treatments that you can implement, therapies, the processes that you can implement, methods that you can utilize this type of energy. But it takes you utilizing those methods. Queen of Wands is a little stubborn, um, a little bit, assertive or sure, fiery kind of. And so there are methods that you can implement, but it requires you slowing down. It's also some things that you would have to let go of. Four of Cups, the Devil card energy is out here. It's that same energy, it's that same frequency. It's just done in a different way, right? That's what's on this board. Page of Cups energy is out here. Page of Cups with the Four of Cups is Five Cups. It almost feels like there's no way out. Six of Cups. Six of Cups with the Four of Cups is 10 cups. 10 cups with the Page of Cups is 11 cups. That's 2 cups. 2 cups with the Devil card, even exchange, ain't no robbery. There's like, it's like a relationship that's not, you can't just walk away from, right? Because again, they're showing me mother, maiden, crone. Again, they're showing me these feminine archetypes. So maybe it's a brother, perhaps it's a child or some shit like that. Friend, you know what I mean? It's something that you can't necessarily walk away from. And so, like, they're talking about tools, compromise, give and take. That's what this feels like to me. Queen of Wands energy is out here, but it's like self-sacrificing yourself, like not just completely disregarding what you need in order to show up in this relationship based on another person's definition. Could cost you a lot. That's just to say it in the nicest way possible, right? Two of Pentacles energy is out here. It could cost you a lot. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Two of Pentacles energy is out here. If it costs you your peace, it costs you too much. And I don't care if it's wife. I don't care if it's queen, which is like boss energy. I don't give a fuck what the title is. If you gain the whole world and lose your own soul, what was the profit? That's what's on this board. So yes, there are methods that you can implement that you can like compromise in order to show up in this relationship but still exist in yourself. But don't lose yourself in this relationship. You ever met somebody? I'm gonna give you an example of this, Shante. You ever met somebody and their entire identity was the fact that they had 5 kids? You ever met somebody and their entire identity was the fact that they were the youngest daughter of 10 brothers and sisters, and they would always talk about their mama did this and their brother did this and they dad. You ever met somebody and their identity was caught up in who another person was or what another person did or something like that? And okay, but what about you, right? Like, okay, yeah, you're a great mom, beautiful, you got beautiful kids and you're always there for them, but do you have anything? Don't lose yourself. Remember what you came to this plane to do, right? I tell my children that all the time. Don't forget what you came to do. Yes, you can be a mother, a wife, a girlfriend. You can fit into each of the 7 archetypes at different points in times in your existence. Maybe at different points in time in a damn day. You understand what I'm saying? But at the same time, who are you outside of those things? And that's what this feels like to me. Six of Swords energy is out here. High Priestess. I like it. I feel like you're very powerful. Ultimately, that's what you're looking for, like this avenue or this energy, this way to express your power. And like it feels like to me, Spirit is saying that you cannot deny yourself at the same time and then try to express your power, right? Like there has to be balance. Something has to be cohesive between you understanding that you have power and then you showing up in these roles that a lot of times, sometimes ask you to submit, but it's submission because you want to, not submission because somebody is making you. You also got a 666 angel number with the tower, the 6 of Swords, and the Devil card. I like this energy too. It's mentally more than it is physically. There's going to be a lot of questions that you're asking yourself, a lot of challenging questions about who you are and how you want to show up, and then that's going to lead to questions about the people in your life and how you've shown up in relationships. It's giving me the energy of, so that's what you think of me. Or you might ask yourself at sometimes, what have I been doing to make these people feel like I'm okay with this behavior? Because that's what this boils down to. You're going to be, as the more you embrace your power, the more you're going to look at certain relationships and go, what have I been doing to make you think that shit was cool? How long have I been so numb to people's behavior that I let them think that this shit was all right? And that's what this feels like on this board. 6 of Cups is out here as well. I'm just noticing that. So you got a lot of sixes, a lot of realizations, manifestations. You got 4 6s on the board, right? Judgment card, and a lot of like reformations of your expression of self. High Priestess, Queen of Wands.
No, I'm losing the charger.
Oh my god, I don't have a charger. Girl, MG. Oh my god, Jalabi. I don't have a charger. I My grandmother used to throw me out the house though. She used to make me go outside. I think that's illegal now. Y'all seen that that news report about the boy? He was walking to the store. He was about 10, about 10, 11 years old, maybe 9, but he about 10 years old. He walked to the store. Shit, we used to walk to the store, to the candle lady house. Shit, we'd get on our bikes, ride across town. This little boy was walking to the store. The police stopped him and was like, where's your parents? He was like, I was just walking to the store. I asked my mom and my dad if I could walk to the store, see I have money. I'm finna go buy me something from the store. No, you can't do that. Oh no, you can't be out here walking to the store on the highway. Like what? We used to walk to the fucking store, to the Kenley house. At that age, outside. Get your ass out the fucking house. Today and date, it's illegal. I don't have a charger. I don't have a charger.
I need to make my video.
I need to make my video. Butterflies in the sky. Give me the charger. Give my charger back. No, go read the book. That's the lady right. Whoever said it. You're right. You don't need no digital technology. Give it to me. Give my damn charger. Butterflies in the sky. I can go twice as high. Take a look. It's in a book. A reading rainbow. I can do anything. Give my damn charger. Friends to know, ways to grow. Reading rainbow. Reading rainbow. I can do anything. Friends to know, ways to grow. A reading rainbow. Reading rainbow. Aaron, go take a bath. Aaron, come here. Friends to know. Ways to grow. A reading rainbow. Go take a bath. That's gonna make you feel better. Okay? And then when you come back, you can watch K-pop.
I need it.
You about to get a whooping.
Mom, just give him the charger. Mom, just give her the charger.
No, he tripping. I'm not rewarding him. He wants a reward for bad behavior. He wants me to reward him with this charger because he's acting not smart. And I'm not gonna do that. He gonna act like he got some sense. He need to go take a bath anyway. You too. Bye. I can't do anything. Friends to know, ways to grow. Reading rainbow. Okay, you want to take your bath after him. I get you. Who turn it is, Jalabi? Friends to know and ways to grow. Go take a bath. Really, you don't ruin everything. Don't worry about it. He needs stressed out. He tired. He needs to take a bath. And when he take a bath, he gonna lay down and feel better when he wake up. Yeah.
But I'm gonna charge it. Don't make my
Go ahead. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something else. Really, really appreciate your patience. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. Forever Splintered. Moving on. I'm moving on. They got Thank You Next. Maybe you the Ariana Grande generation. I don't know that song, but I know she got the song Thank You Next. Thank You Next. Same difference. We had Maya, y'all got Ariana Grande. I'm moving on. Autocorrect victim energies out here with dirty offer. Mm, I wouldn't participate in it. Don't do nothing you're gonna be ashamed of. Don't do nothing you're gonna want somebody to keep secret. This type of energy is on the board. No, you don't be participating in certain types of behaviors with people that look like they getting ahead. Right now, it might look like they getting ahead. They're gonna have to face that shit one day. You understand what I'm saying? That's what's on this board. Hustling energies out here. It just feels really scammy, or it just feels like it'll at some point in time it might cost you your reputation. There are better opportunities on the horizon for you, or even if there are no opportunities, which I doubt that seriously, right? You don't need to add stress into your life. Give me some more energy. Same shit, different day. No, somebody didn't change. Autocorrect victim, dirty offer, same shit, different day. Somebody just they didn't change. They just the only thing they changed was they hustle. What?
Did you know I'm stronger than a door?
Romantic love affair with child services. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? No, fuck no. Gym rat. They didn't change actually. They only changed the modality through which they express some type of energy. That's what this feels like to me. Fake flexing. They didn't change. They still out here hustling motherfuckers. They still out here doing dirty shit or offering people. It's just a different day.
I'm actually stronger than a door.
Like a gym rat. You stronger than a what?
I'm stronger than a door. Yesterday when we were at the hill salon and we were home alone and we were going to that little
Dry snitching.
I forgot.
Right. You just wanted to say that.
But we were going somewhere before after you got your hair done and when I called you and said I forgot what he said.
Go take a bath because you letting that water run and the tub is gonna overfill.
Mom, I want to shower you.
The tub is gonna overfill, baby.
Mom,
You're letting the tub overfill.
Mom, when I was getting dressed to go.
Apollo, you the ops, bro. You just came over here and dry snitched on live YouTube.
Mom,
No. No. You're gonna watch a movie and rest your nerves. Both of y'all the ops right now.
When I was getting dressed,
I ain't.
the go to the whatever that thing was.
You don't even know where I took.
Yeah. I kicked down my own door. Yeah, it was nothing.
I don't agree. I don't appreciate that. Don't kick the door.
Okay, but I'm stronger than the door.
Tell your brother to cut that water off. Forever Splintered. I can't even see the chat number. Why is this so much energy? I'm about to light some frankincense and myrrh. Yeah, that's what I'm about to do. I'm coming right back. Yep, I'm about to move y'all. Show a little.
Make sure to move air first.
Move air first.
Yeah.
And then whoop you next.
No! No, it is not my whooping.
Yeah, sit down and watch whatever this is on the TV. Talk about some Bob, you about to whoop us. Anybody that ever got whooped by their mama know damn well I ain't whooping y'all. If you got the fucking audacity to sit there and ask me, mama, you about to whoop? They already know your ass ain't getting no fucking abuse in this motherfucker. I would have never asked my mama that. Do you know the ass whooping that I would have got? Mom, if I had felt like I was about to say, Mom, are you about to whoop us? Why y'all feel like y'all want to dry snitch on me today? What I did? What I did? I took you to the park. I bought you the K-pop, whatever the meal is you like. What the fuck? Damn. That's crazy. That is crazy. No, okay. Fuck it. I'll take my leap. It's my turn. It's my turn. Apollo.
Yeah.
It's my turn. So when it's your turn, you're going to take it. No. Wait a minute. It's my turn, right? I'm taking my turn. When it's your turn, you gonna take your turn? See what I'm saying? That ain't even fair. That ain't even fair. Y'all cheating. Well, it's all good though. That's crazy. I ain't even do nothing. What did I do? Whose turn is it? Oh, now you gotta use the bathroom. Aaron's still in the bathroom crying. I feel like a fucking sitcom. And the chat keep going away for some reason. So whose turn is it? Erica? Maria Castillo. Mom, are you about to whoop us? Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides that wish to see us walk the highest path for the greatest good. Okay. 6, 7. Gains. Green and gold. Green is for the money, gold is for the honey. I like the energy. Let's see what else comes out. Thank you. I already felt a little nervous about it when it came out, just because I'm just an energy like transliterator, and the energy is so intense right now, right? But there's opportunities for gains out here, right? Opportunities, opposition, gains. Okay, and this could be what you need because people talk a lot about selling out. There's a Pee Wee Herman card showing up here, but then what do you sell out for, right? Like at the end of the day, if you need to take care of your family, what you know, there are certain times like if you go to work, you don't always tell your boss what you might be thinking. Why? Because you don't want to get fired, right? So there's this type of energy that could be exaggerated, or perhaps there's somebody in your energy trying to exaggerate the idea of you kind of. I heard buffoonery, like um, shucking and jiving. That's what we'll say. You trying to shuck and jive, right? But okay, yeah, no, you're not just out here shucking and jiving because you want somebody attention. You shucking and jiving because it brings abundance into your life. So maybe code switching in some way, shape, or form, and maybe somebody is trying to like make you feel a certain type of way about that. And that's how this feels to me. Illness energies out here. Maybe you feel a certain type of way about that. Gains energies out here. And that's the ultimate question. Does this buffoonery, right? Like this shucking and jiving, this stage play, this act that somebody expects you to put on, do you gain from it? Does it put you in a position to gain, or is it just like sickening, right? Like it's that's what this is. It gives Stacey Dash, it gives really recently added to the list Chili, right? Where there's this performative or shallow or lack of substance, like vapid performance that somebody wants you to demonstrate or whatever it is like that. They want you to like hide your higher self or hide your divine feminine nature and like shuck and jive for a few trinkets, right? So you got to ask yourself, is what you're getting from this dance worth it? That's what this feels like, because it feels like it comes with a lot of mental anxiety. You might even feel like physically ill playing this role or whatever it is like that. Sometimes you be in a relationship with somebody and like you going through a dance or you're going through the motions, you might not really be attracted to them, right? It could be a job, it could relationship with a behavior, relationship with a job, relationship with a person is this type of energy. And you don't necessarily need, if you smart enough to play a role, because dumb people can't play roles, right? They can only be that they are. But if you're smart enough to switch into different like personalities or personas, then that means you have the capacity to create your own freedom, whether that be mentally or financially. This is what I'm tapped into. And you don't have to like put a veil over who you are. You don't have to hide your divine self. That's what this feels like to me, right? You can set yourself free financially, mentally, by betting on yourself, betting on your vision. That's what this feels like to me. Pardon the children in the back. What?
I need to open the door for hour.
Go take a bath. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. I'm talking to Apollo. Aaron, get it out the mud. There are other ways to get it, but you have the capacity to get out the mud. If you can code switch, if you can put on this mask, if you can pretend to be this thing, if you can fit into the office politics and all of this type of shit here, then you can open your own business. If you can sell drugs on the corner and be a thug person, pretend to be a hood ass person and da 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 da, then you can open your own business. If you can go into the Barack Obamas and the corporate Americas and pretend to be that too, you can open your own business. That's what's on this board. Get out of my room. Give me my. How are you getting in my room? And you're gonna end up getting in trouble, my boy. Why don't you just go put some clothes on? Oh, oh, so now you don't know where to get clothes from. You had them blue pants on earlier that you got out of your dresser in your room here, and then you have drawers that you never even opened in the dresser in your room. Aaron, you are okay. Stop weeping and wailing and moaning. That boy talking some boy behind the charger. You don't need no charger. Shit. Excuse me.
Go take a bath.
What is this? I did tell him to go take a bath.
Apollo, go take a bath.
Mm-mm-mm. Today drained me. Aaron, come here.
Yeah?
Come here. You see this little tag part? You hold this to the edge of the doorknob where you make the doorbell ring, and you hold it there until it turns green.
Okay.
Hallelujah. Who turn it is? All I could do is just keep doing. At least y'all see it in a real life flesh, and you know I ain't fucking with you, and I ain't fucking off, and I ain't bullshitting you when I'm saying I'm getting the readings, man. I'm doing your reading, bro. If you're waiting on the reading from the website, man, I'm trying, man. I'm trying, man. Man, come get your nephew, bro. Come get your nephew, man, because I'm trying to do reading, bro. Pay. Them niggas don't care. I need a charger. Now I'm about to just give him the charger because I can't keep going through this. You feel what I'm saying? The whole shit was for nothing because I'm just finna give him the motherfucking charger. Then fuck that. I can't be going through this. You talking about reading Rainbow? Nah, nah. Just give him just give him the charger. Just give him the charger. Jennifer, sometimes you just gotta protect your peace in a little way. Just get a little man the charger, man. Just get a little daddy the charger. Heal me up. Shit. Straight jacking nigga. Got robbed, no gun. Shay, boop, angels, archangels. I need a charger. Please, please, mom. Thank you. Angels, angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides that wish to see us walk the highest path for the greatest good, and this too shall pass, right? The Knight of Cups, very similar energy. God damn it, I don't want this to be in this. That's getting on my nerves. Sorry. The Cups is I'm here for a good time, not a long time. The Magician card energy is out here with the Queen of Wands. It's about something that lasts, or if it doesn't matter in 10 years, does it matter today, right? There are things that will matter to you over the course of your life, right? In 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, they're going to be very important. Make the way you treat yourself, operating in your most authentic energy, never denying your power. Queen of Wands, Mariah Carey specifically, not denying your power even when maybe the people around you reject you, right? Because she had this, this side of my family don't accept me, that side of my family don't accept me type of thing, right? Right. This is what I'm saying. It's like this too shall pass. Um, Knight of Cups is not forever, right? It might be a good time. It's not gonna last. It might be a difficult, strenuous time. Because if you look at the energy of these cards, they got all these boy bands and shit like that on here, and we might go, "Oh, that was iconic," right? But they probably went through a lot of stress and went through, like puberty or something like that, where they were questioning their identities or some shit like that. And that's what this feels like. Your most powerful path forward is to ask yourself, how does this look, or what behaviors do you want to operating in temperance angel energies out of the Knight of Pentacles. That if you look back, if you look forward 10 years, 20 years, you still want to operate in those behaviors. That's going to make it so much easier for you to make a decision. 5-5 angel number that you have to make at this time. Angels, the Three of Wands energies out here, right? Ace of Cups energies out here, right? Because it does, right? Your teachers, your guides or mentors or camp counselors might have said the things you do today will affect you tomorrow, and that didn't stop because we're out of high school. This energy says that if you can change the future, right? Like you could change the future by what you do right now today, and that's what your spirit team wants you to know, Shay. You could change the future by what you do right now today. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Want to change the world? There's nothing to it, right? It's like you gotta go watch Willy Wonka and kind of understand how he's talking about like interactions in your everyday actions in your everyday behaviors. You're changing the world, whether you want to or know it or are conscious of it or not, right? Maybe you're looking at your world right now and you're feeling like it's a good time and you want it to last forever. Nothing lasts forever, right? But ask yourself what behaviors that you need to amplify or continue to exist within that will allow you to continue to have times like these. This is what I'm tapped into. Maybe you're not having the best time, right? But understand that you are very in a powerful space because what you do today, it's not gonna have no effect on today. Today is today, but what you do today will definitely affect your days going forward. This is what I'm tapped into. Eight of Pentacles energies out here. You can't do nothing about the fact that maybe you wish you would have been got your degree, but you can get your degree right now. Then what I'm tapped into, you didn't get it when you first graduated or whatever it is like that. You ain't graduate. Now you can, right? What behaviors do you need to operate under in order to see yourself where you want to see yourself going forward? Because today it's about 7 o'clock in the evening. I don't know what time it is, but it's at this point. But what can we do differently tomorrow? That's what's on this board for us. So it's energy. I like the energy. Wow, the courage to call the dog usually was panicking for nothing. If we watched the cartoon, he would be freaking the fuck out, man. And then he would give everything would work out, right? And so that's how this feels to me. Really, really being more conscious though is kind of your most powerful path forward of your power, and then understanding the behaviors, the core. You know how on Inside Out they had core memories, the core behaviors that allow your good times to be, and operating in them in a like consistent, perseverant type of way. That's what this feels like. Easy answer. Spirit is saying like it's easy for you to know what you need to do today, based on how you want to show up tomorrow, right? Because if you were to project something out into the future, what behaviors today would your higher self operate under, right? Like, so let's say, you know how they say fake it till you make it. So if you say I'm a CEO, I'm a boss, and then right now you feel like you're not necessarily, you don't got your LLC yet, right? Okay, but then what would a boss do? A boss would get their LLC. So how do they do that, right? And that's where you need to be mentally. What behaviors do you need to be embodying so that you already operating like your future self? And it's not gonna change today, but it does create change. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I hope I said something that helps. Ace of Cups energy is out here. Sometimes we look at the things that we love and don't understand how you can monetize it, right? Like you might like to draw and don't understand how you like to draw little cute things, doodle, and you don't understand how you could take that little doodle and make millions of dollars from it. You can, and really starting to ask yourself, but it comes from loving yourself enough to say, well, if I love this, then other people might love it too. In what ways would I want to present it so that I would consume it if other people created it? That's what this feels like. So your spirit team wants you to show love to yourself and your creative pursuits and the things that you love. And when you kind of boss up on that thing, then you'll find avenues to abundance. Ace of Cups energy is out here. Where we at on the list, y'all? This list keeps disappearing and popping up. It is kind of frustrating. I wish I knew that the setting that I could lock it in. I am so grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. Look, Aladdin, right? Because when you start to think about what the wishes are that you want to manifest, and the genie being the thoughts, the disciples in your mind, and you say, okay, I want to, and he was like a street rat. David was similar to this energy, right? Because Prince Ali was like a street rat, and he wanted to be a king. right? Impossible. But he made it so in his mind. And when he made it so in his mind, he started to procure the things, even if it was magic, he started to procure the things that would make it necessary for him to impress in the consciousness, in the minds of other people, that he was a king. He never really had a kingdom, but he started to make impressions on the minds of other people that he was a king. And guess what? That's what's on this board. Emperor card. I like this energy. But that's where you are right now. Star card energies are here. You're at that point where you say, okay, well, how would the person I see myself becoming act? How would they behave? What are their days like? What are their nights like? What are their routines like? What is their diet like? And when you start to do that, people gonna say you fake. Real shit. People gonna go, oh my God, why are you being this new person? Where's all of this shit coming from? Fuck them people. Them people don't see the change that you see for yourself. That's what I'm tapped into. Okay, whose turn is it? Rowan. Rowan. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Let's get a message from the ancestors for Rowan. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Am I not saying it right? Is it Rowan or Roan? It could be Rowan or it could be Roan. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides that we should see us walk the highest path out here for the greatest good. What is the most important message for Rowan? What does Rowan need to know most to walk the highest path for the greatest good? Inventor card is out here. So your spirit's gonna be saying, like, get out of your head and get into your hands. That's what this feels like to me. Life force energy is out here. There's a lot of depression, a lot of you're not creating. You're supposed to be creating. You're supposed to be creating. And if you feel like you can't create, then the first thing that you need to do is create conditions that allow you to create. But there's a lot of being stuck in your head. You might feel depressed, or you might feel what's going on.
I need a towel.
Aaron, open the door for your brother so he can get a towel. Inventor energy is out here with life force energies in reverse. So you might feel like demotivated. You might be like young or vital, or still like you have a lot of vital life force left, but you may not necessarily be doing anything with it. And your spirit team, your guides, your ancestors are especially saying it's time for you to do something with your life force energy. This is what I'm tapped into. Wise decision. This could be an ancestor that's coming through. That are your pants on backwards, Aaron? This could be an ancestor that's coming through. Wise decision. Athena. Athena is the one with the arrows, right? Or that's Artemis. Athena is wise. And I think they're Apollo's twin. You know? I'm gonna pull some more. Stand your ground. This to me make me feel like exiled, right? Like this session has been a lot about clicks, right? Like somebody clicking up, and they were supposed to suppress you. They were supposed to be able to suppress you because you weren't a part of the clique, right? I remember tapping into that energy, and that's what this feels like. You made a good decision, you made a sound decision, but then when you felt like you didn't fit in, when there was a lot of waves, when there was a lot of choppy waters, right? You decided that maybe this wasn't for you. Life force energy. Notice this person is in the waters too, but you really have a brilliant mind, a beautiful mind, and brilliant ideas. That's what this feels like. Sacred medicine about healing modalities, or something like that. Notice the Kundalini, the snake with the wand, right? This Kundalini, right? Wisdom coming up, or whatever it is like that. But there's a I'm not sure how to put this card in the screen, but there's like a like somebody not feeling like you don't fit in, or somebody exiling you, or you know what I mean, maybe based on how you look or where you come from or some shit like that, right? Feeling like you're not a part of something because you weren't, you don't have the right phenotype or some shit like that. That's what this feels like to me, right? But your spirit team is saying you made the wise decision. It feels like God chooses the call to confound the wise, and people may often wonder where you got this wisdom from, and it came from divine downloads. And so you're supposed to, just like Jesus went into the temples and the Pharisees and the Sadducees said, "How you got this information?" Jesus said it came from God. When Jesus asked Peter, when Peter said Jesus was of God, was the Son of God, then Peter said you only got that information from God. And it's this type of energy that's on the board. It's something that comes to you. What?
I lost the key.
It's something that comes to you not through the normal channels that most people get it through. You know, you didn't get it through the material plane. You got it from a very spiritual plane, and people always want to like question your authority or question your wisdom or something like that. But you made a good decision, and whenever you said that you was gonna do artisan, inventor, you was creating something, some type of healing modality, some type of art or some type of practice. That shit is really beneficial to the world or whatever it is like that. But like I think people trying to make you clicks, rule like authorities and panels and shit like that, trying to make you feel like you don't fit in something. When I first saw this motherfucking um Athena card, I was like, ain't that like is I'm trying to get the Greek mythology right. And if you know, put it in the chat, right? But I really believe that Athena and Apollo were twins or something like that. In any case, there's something about shining your light in the direction that you feel divinely called that's really going to bring a lot of victory to you. Notice that Apollo has these bay laurel leaves, and bay laurels have a lot to do with granting wishes. Bay laurel leaves a lot about spiritual protection, okay? And that might even look like some rosemary to me. That's on Athena's wand. But you tell me what you think. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something that helps Rowan. Holy One, energy super. I really feel like there's something that you implemented or a path, of some type of like way of doing things, like your own way of doing things that's really supposed to be beneficial to the world. But I also feel like new beginnings, phosphorone, Artemis was twins. Okay, new beginnings, right? You were supposed to be initiating a new modality, perhaps not a new, but like a new way of doing things to this generation, right? But I also feel like people try to talk you out of it, or people feel like, oh, you don't have no education, or you don't have no experience, or you don't come from the tribe, or something like that. Your spirit team is saying, face your a shadow. There's a lot of serpentine energy that showed up in this spread, wisdom that comes from a spiritual or ethereal space. And when you start utilizing the wisdom that comes from an ethereal space, not only will you be able to sustain your life, right, be self-sustaining, but you'll heal and help to heal a lot of people in the world around you. That's what this feels like to me. Very thick and intense energy. Did I ever like the damn freaking sentence? Let me do that. Out of there, ooh, she gone. Overly, yeah, she gone. Taking her up through there. Two, I'm a go-to player. What? Aaron, where my keys at, baby? What? Aaron, where are my keys? Oh, is the door open? Go see if the door open. I'm coming, baby. You gotta relax. Take me through there. Take me through there. All praise to the Most High, Rowan. I'm so multitasking that I'm just letting the Spirit move me, man. I can't even. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. especially amidst the chaos that sometimes children can create. One day I'm sure I'm gonna miss this. That day is not today. People often tell me that one day you're gonna miss the boys doing this and doing that and doing all of this the other thing and shit like that. Okay, okay, I received that. That day is not today. Is I said, get on film. Am I the drama? Am I the drama? Is that why the smoke is coming directly at me? Jennifer Hudson. Thank y'all so much for tapping in, tuning in, turning up, and transmuting energy with tarot on decks. I sincerely appreciate the time, the energy, the love, and support. I always hope I'm saying something that helps. I'm just doing a quick cleanse because the energy has been thick and intense. I think it's starting to settle a little bit. Doing a little dragon's blood for protection. And Jennifer Hudson. Like it's gotta be me, sugar. It's gotta be me, sugar bug. Because I mean it's coming right at me. You see it? Like a smoke was following me. All right, let's go. This is for Jennifer. 7 of Wands. Grab your torch and pitchforks. It could be somebody trying to keep you out of something. Like, we've been talking a lot about this cliquish energy, hierarchies, people who have formed groups and they feel like unless they endorse you, you can't be successful in something. But this could also be spirit asking, do they have a wristband? This could also be spirit asking, do they have a wristband? The Ace of Cups. Mhm. I want you to be careful of thinking that somebody can stop you from. God chooses the call to confound the wise. So Ace of Cups, the something that you have love for. This card was the card that was at the bottom of the deck in somebody else's reading, and I kind of elaborated on it. That if you're willing to nourish the thing that you love, that it can open up doors and create self-sustaining avenues, much like having a water source near your home could allow you to grow a lot of fruit and be self-sustaining, right? There's also this energy of it feels like it's both ways. It goes both ways, where there are people who may be trying to keep you out of something, despite how successful you are or how prosperous you are in something. They don't want to give you accolades. They don't want to give you. It's like blacklisting you. That's how this feels to me. But it could also be like not necessarily, wanting this validation. You know what I mean? Not necessarily needing this validation, right? Like there's more than one way to find success and prosperity in whatever you're doing. That's what this feels like to me. Eight of Wands energies out here, and these people giving you an award or a ceremony doesn't take away from your gift and your talent and your ability. Seven of Wands with the Ace of Wands is eight. I mean, I'm Seven of Wands to eight wands. 7, 14, 15. That's six wands, right? I see a victory for you, but it's when you pour into this gift, talent, and ability. I also see you being like scapegoated, or like people don't want you to be a part of a certain group or something like that. But ultimately it works out for you because it gives you this opportunity to explore avenues and get information that, like, if you were accepted into this group, then they would give you information to help you along. And because you felt so much trust in this group, you would limit your information to what they gave you. Because you don't have these types of like support systems or like setups happening in your life, you go and get your own information. You're doing your own research, and because you're doing your own research, is giving you the ability to take something further. The Tower card energies out here with the Six of Pentacles. It's like, don't give your secrets away, or don't give your methods out, right? Don't tell them your recipe. And so, yeah, 6 angel number. So again, pour into your gift. If we're talking about cooking, then we're talking about cooking, right? Pour into your gift. But the thing about this is, maybe you aren't Michelin trained, because if you go to Michelin, whatever it is like that, they're gonna teach you about French culinary things and all of this shit right here. I don't even know what this noise is in the background. But again, we've been dealing with this chaotic ass energy all day today, right? Either way it goes. So don't give them your secrets. Don't give them your recipes, right? This idea of you being left out of something or not accepted or whatever it is like that works in your favor, because had you gone to this school, you would only got a limited style of information, because you're teaching yourself, right? You go to the soup kitchen and you volunteer, and somebody's great aunt teach you a little method that she learned in 1922, and then you go to work at your job and you learn something from the chef that's the manager over the Sonic or whatever. It's like, because you're going through these different ways of learning, you're getting way more information than you would through that one channel. And jack of all trade, things that you're live. Was there some type of technical difficulty? Was there some type of technical difficulty? In any case, what?
Where's the other phone at?
I don't know. I don't have it. Okay, Knight of Cups energy is out here. So, a Jack of still like knowing many things. It's like you're gonna get your information from different places. Maybe you'll work at a this type of culinary style, and then you'll go and learn this culinary style. You'll learn something at the soup kitchen. You'll learn something at the grill, right? Everything. You learn something from your uncle. You learn something from your auntie at Easter. Whatever it is, this is the type of energy that I'm tapped into. So don't feel like because you didn't get this particular thing that's I don't know. It feels like again, they're using Michelin star, right? Like maybe you didn't get into the Michelin star rated thing, but you learned how to cook, and your food is going to resonate. Your meal, whatever this is that you're preparing, is going to resonate, and they're going to recognize the it's like street food, right? Like you can go all over the world and find different types of street culinary arts, and yeah, you can go to the fine dining establishments and experience 5 course meals, but you still could like a good hot dog, or maybe not a hot dog, but like a good salad. What was the salad from 81st Deli? Every now and then you want a salad from 81st Deli. That's what this feels like to me, and that's you. King of Swords energy is out here with the Temperance Angel. Temperance Angel has been showing up a lot. Queen of Swords. They selling spreads now. You know what a spread is? This is for Jennifer Hudson. Jennifer, you know what a spread is? It's a prison penitentiary meal, and they have desserts and they have like dinner meals or whatever it is. Is that the Night of Cups? Yeah, the Night of Cups showed up in the spread. In any case, They have spreads. They have and it could be a dessert or it could be an actual meal. But they starting to sell that in the real world. I went to this ice cream shop and they opened up a bag of chips down the side, and they put all of these different ingredients inside of the bag of chips down the side. And that shit was delicious. But when I tasted it, and when I say this, is what they used to give us. This is what we used to spread. This is what we used to eat in jail. You would open up a bag of chips down the side. You would put your noodles in there. You would put all this kind of shit like that. I swear to God, I just went to the ice cream store and they selling it. And so, King of Swords, Queen of Swords, and it might be something that you feel like is a disability. It might be something that you feel like, oh man, you know what I mean? Like, oh man, the way you got the information or something like that. Man, when you integrate the information that you've gotten, Knight of Cups energy from all of these multiple sources in a, like educated way, which has to do with information that you've gotten in other ways, like actually going through like learning styles or like education systems like university or schools or whatever it's like that, then you really become a chef. That's what this feels like to me. I like this energy. I feel like you're disempowering yourself by feeling like because you're going through all of these different modalities that's bad and you don't compare to other people. I really feel like you're really increasing your flavor profile. You know, proverbially, maybe literally. I really feel like you're increasing your flavor profile when you go through all of these different modalities, and when you arrive at a certain place of independence and self-sufficiency, you'll be able to integrate all of these different styles. You'll be able to bring, your experience in Alaska, your experience in Louisiana, your experience in Canada. You'll be able to bring all of these different things into what you're doing and what you're creating, and that'll create a flavor profile again that nobody else can match. That's what I'm tapped into. Miss Hudson. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something that helps. Look at me, look at me, look at me. I am Apollo. What? What do you need? I don't have the phone. You had the phone.
Yeah, I put it on the spinning now. This is so exciting.
Maybe you need to look better on the spinny couch. Look between the pillows. Look underneath it. Look at the back. Sometimes stuff slip into the back. You only look between one pillow. All praise to the Most High. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share the gift. Who's up next, Jalabi? I'm having fun. I mean, I'm liking the candid or like this like like reading for my homegirl feel of it. Like, hold on, girl, let me get these churn together. Kia B. Huh? Homegirl energy. Like, okay, you can do this. You're good. Your homegirl be like, don't worry about it. Don't worry, you're good. I'm just gonna pour me another glass of wine. Take your time. Take your time. Don't worry. Uh, Aaliyah, did Aaliyah miss her reading? We just family. We just like family. Okay, except we know about Ishtar, not Eastar. Huh? Just the family that knows about Ishtar. Can we add Jariah? Am I saying that right to the list? Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides that wish to see us walk the highest path for the greatest good. What is the most important message for Kia B? What does Kia B need to know most? Eight of Wands energy is out here. One of them shots you shooting is gonna land. Ace of Wands energy is out here. One of them shots you shooting is gonna land, bro. You gotta keep shooting the shots. Nine of Wands energy is out here. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is battle weary soldier. So it's like you're tired of doing a good thing, or you're tired of doing the right thing, or maybe you're not seeing the momentum that you want to see. The breakthrough is coming, right? Many of life's failures
are those who hadn't realized how close to success they were before they gave up. Nine of Wands energies out here. Eight of Wands with the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands was in reverse. Like you thinking about quitting. You might be thinking about doing something differently. You need to just keep doing what you've been doing because you're closer than you ever been. There's no need for you to go back to start and then go in another direction. That's what this feels like to me. Strength card energies out here. Heavy Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy is in reverse, but I'm gonna turn it up right because the strength card is like dedication and consistency. This is what I'm tapped into. Lovers card energies out here, right? Like, and there's a like, there's a need for you to cry out, almost like it's like the lovers card says that God, I'm doing what God wants me to do. The in reverse, or with the strength card, the Ace of Wands out there in reverse, it's like I'm doing it from ulterior motives. I'm not doing it to really touch God's people or to really be a hand of God, right? Do what God is telling me to do. I'm doing it because I want people to notice me, or I'm doing it so that's where you are right now. Are you doing it because you want to be this ambassador for the divine energy, or are you doing it because you hope you get rich? Right? Or you hope you get a lot of attention or whatever it is like that. And right now, angel number, there's a lot of momentum behind what you're doing, and the breakthrough is coming. So the attention or the abundance or whatever it is like that is coming. The magician card energies out here. A lot of this energy wants to come up in your reverse. You know what I mean? The judgment card, but it's about that type of energy. Lover's card to the judgment card. Why are you doing it? Because if you're doing it for God, then there's like a freedom that comes with doing it for God. Oh well, if people like it. Oh well, if they don't, you know. That's what this feels like. And if you're doing it for God, then there's a breakthrough coming because you're going to be consistent and you're going to be, determined. You're going to be, about your ministry. But if you're doing it for other things, you might switch up. You might feel like maybe I should do it like this or maybe I should do it like that. And consistency is your most powerful path forward. Knight of Cups has been the horn blowing, Kia B. Knight of Cups has been one of the most reoccurring, cards that show up in all of the different decks that we've used. I'm here for a good time, not a long time, and this too shall pass. So if we know that everything is changing all the time, then what behaviors do you want to bring with you throughout each experience, right? Honor, respect, integrity, consistency. Which of these do you want to, no matter what way your molecules reform, you want to still maintain these certain ideals? That's what you need to ask yourself. And if you maintain these ideals, then I see you manifesting what you desire. Six of Cups energy is out here. The Lover's card is Six of Cups. Lover's card six. The Strength card with Eight of Wands. So 6 8 6 8 angel number energy is out here. Page of Pentacles. With each experience, whether you feel successful or not, you're learning and you're growing and you're getting better and you've gained a lot of ground. Don't go back to start. Continue to move forward, right? And are you doing it because you want God to be like, okay, you did it. You came over here to the side I was calling you to. Or are you doing it because you want other people to look at you and say, you're doing it, Kia. So that's what it feels like to me. Queen of Cups. Ultimately, it gets done. That's what you need to know, I feel like, at this time. Ultimately, the things that when you do what God wants you to do, didn't you know I'd be about my Father's business? God will do all of those things that you like, that make you feel fulfilled and stuff like that. That's usually a byproduct of being in divine alignment, and that's what this feels like. Don't weary in well doing, and this I am so grateful for you. I gift. I always hope I'm saying something that helps. Let me know how that resonated for family. Brit Brat, Aaliyah, TR, and Joharia. Apollo, did you take the phone into the bedroom, perhaps? Did you put it on this bench over here?
No, no, I don't see it anywhere.
Is it in your room? What's going on, Cold Hearted 333? Thank you for tapping in, tuning in, and turning up. Girl, these chairs. We're gonna do a message for Brit Brat. And before I even got into your energy, spirit was like, use this deck. So that's what I'm gonna do. What's going on, family? Thank you for tapping in, tuning in, turning up, transmuting energy with tarot on decks, giving me the opportunity. Just watch a movie, and then when I finish my live, we'll locate the phone for you. Okay. Brit Brat. Angels, arcane angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. So we should see us walk the highest path for the greatest good. Vegans, solitude, independence, and peace. Is it vegans? Vegans? I think that a non-traditional lifestyle is like beckoning. There's a beacon. There's like a calling out here. You closer to nature. If you were in here earlier, I think the boy said something about touching grass, and they got everybody going. But this type of energy where green nature, heart centered. Hey, thank you, spirit. Heart centered lifestyle is calling you. That's what this feels like. There's a lot showing up about socioeconomic pressures, especially in divine feminine energy under the feminine archetypes that ask you to sacrifice yourself. You just want to raise your children in a healthy environment, maybe teach them based on your own thought forms and lifestyle, like teach them decide what their curriculum will be, decide what their diet will be, but societal pressures say that you have to enter them into competitions, put them into the world where we know they have these systems and structures that designed to suppress their highest mind. And that's something is calling you. Syrian's energies out here. Responsibilities, lessons, and growing up. Hmm? Energetically, to me, it automatically feels like you tried to fit in. You've tried to be what the world wanted you to be, and you've always still found yourself amongst the wild ones. Hey, I heard you were a wild one, right? Syrian energies out here, and there's just some type of almost like spiritual but alternative or healthy, or maybe it's more control, but it's this type of lifestyle that's beaconing or beckoning. That's what this feels like. Responsibilities, lessons, and growing up. Solitude, independence, and peace. There's this energy of like you've done all of the things, you shape shifted, maybe you fit into the mold that you get in the water, right? Like you swam the waters that people said you had to swim. You swam the channels that people said you had to swim to find success. You've met the nomos, right? And you still feel like, okay, no, there's a more closer to nature life that you're being called to. Give me some more energy. Evens, mystery, reading between the lines and intuition. There's a lot of foresight showing up here about the ways that the world will change, especially over the next 10 to 20 years. There's a lot of like foresight, how the world is going to change. And there's a lot of almost like your cells are telling you to do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that. And you're hard headed sometimes. Venusians. It says romance, soulmate, empathy, right? So there's a soul, there's a higher self calling. You're getting messages, you're getting downloads. There's also like experience that shows up, especially through this Syrians B lessons card, right? Like there's also experience, there's foresight, and there's experience coming in together that's saying it's time for you to, I don't know, start stockpiling, save, get some cans, get your passport. Like you're being told, start to eat more dandelion. It feels like whatever it is, like you're just getting this information, and maybe there's a reluctance to do it because it feels like societal pressures again. Seven feminine archetypes. Oh, I have to be a mom, or I have to be a wife, or I have to be a boss, or whatever it is like that. But also your highest self, the version of you, the self that's already on the timeline, that's 20 years in the future, is telling you exactly what you need to do today. And yeah, you feel like you need to worry about payroll. Okay, cool. Take care of your business. But also yourself that's already 20 years in the future says that maybe drinking dandelion tea will be beneficial for you. So can we add that to the agenda? That's what this feels like to me. Philosophy, releasing karma, mysticism. So a lot of your, look at these little thought bubbles, or these dimensions that your consciousness has this ability to tap into. So you're getting messages, look, bird, from these little different dimensions, these timelines, something about 20 years in the future, maybe 23 years in the future specifically. But yourself is saying you tried all of these other things, right? And although they may have been effective in the moment, over time, your spirit team is saying, this is what's going to do it. Give me this. 222 angel number, collaborations, meetings, and communities. Galactic Federation. So be aware of these societal pressures that would cause you to say, oh, you have to fit in, or you have to follow the status quo, when your highest self is saying to take a different route. An alternative route, it gets you there faster, and it's also like safe. It's also like it doesn't come with the devastation, destruction, or like disturbance to the mind that another path comes with. Fire energy is out here, fire element. This is what I'm tapped into. There's a calling, There's also some experience that's showing up here. There's a lot about if you're being too idealistic or if you're being too reactive, like immature with this Venusian energy, pink and blue hair and stuff like that. But no, I do feel like you're getting messages from different dimensions. Your almost like soul family is reaching out to you from different dimensions, giving you exactly what you need to know, especially about longevity, especially about like spiritual family more than a physical family, but it's especially about longevity, about continuing the bloodline or continuing a thought line. Alpha Centaurians. He got locks. It looks like he got locks. Either way it go, foresight, planning, and strategy is what the card says. Angel frequencies. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something that helps. Let me know how that resonated for you. Thank you for tapping in, tuning in, and turning up. You done came from a different dimension over here trying to see if you can get a reading, girl. Go ahead now. That's crazy. All praise. All praise to the Most High. Y'all really be tripping me out with this spiritual shit, man. I'm just a girl from the hood, man. A single mom who works 2 jobs, who loves her kids and doesn't stop. A gentle heart with the heart of a survivor. Huh? Y'all astral projecting it and coming from different dimensions and shit. I'm from the hood though. Like from the hood though. Like really, really, really from the hood though. I'm used to it over here now though. I used to be like, whoa man, calm down. I don't have a phone, Apollo. Shit, I don't have a phone, son. He mugging me down. I can't call the phone because I'm on live. You have to wait. Patience is going to be your most powerful path forward. Whose turn is it? And I still need to go live on Facebook, y'all. I beg. I hope they go to sleep though. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides that wish to see us walk the highest path for the greatest good. What is the most important message for TR? The Two of Swords, the Star card, the Tower card in reverse. It's almost like backfire or like it also like ruins your reputation or something like that. Like the Two of Swords, exposing something or saying something, Star card in reverse, Two of Swords in reverse, Tower card is in reverse. This could be somebody talking about you. And whatever they said or however they tried to bring up your name, it just backfired. It completely just blew up in their face. People start to question them. People start to like reinforce who you actually are, vice versa. Like don't be like be careful of bringing up people's names. Be careful of like clout chasing, name dropping, this type of energy. The Ace of Wands energies out here with the Page of Swords. I do see a lot of like monitoring spirits. When we talked about being under scrutiny, I feel like Page of Swords with the Tower card energies in reverse, under some type of scrutiny. Every little word you say, every little thing that you do. Ace of Wands, Page of Swords is under some type of scrutiny. There's a heavy on Two of Swords energy in reverse. A motherfucker picking you apart, nitpicking, looking to like ruin your reputation. Or like, let's say you have a good record at something. Star card energy after the Tower card. They want to ruin your record. That's what it feels like to me. Four of Swords. Four of Swords with the Page of Swords is Five Swords. Five of Swords with the Two of Swords is Seven Swords. Don't argue, right? Like, don't give them the fuel that they need. Because what's happening is somebody is fishing, fishing with the ph. They're like Like if I say, because I know you was at the mall Friday night with Jermaine, and you be like, I wasn't at no mall Friday night with Jermaine. I was um with Apollo at Tarot on Dex's house, right? And then they said, okay, Friday they was, you know what I mean? It's like they never knew, they never thought that you was at the skating rink with Tabari, right? They just said that to get you to correct them and actually give them the information. So sometimes like not saying anything at all, or being thoughtful about how you respond. Maybe don't worry, don't try to clock my tea. Like just making sure that a person minds their business. This is what I'm tapped into. But heavy on picking you apart, every action, every word. You're under a lot of scrutiny at this time. The world card energy is out here because somebody want to say that something don't belong to you, or you don't belong somewhere, or you don't fit into something, and you don't. You going past that shit, bitch. They want to say you don't fit into something, bitch. You ain't. You don't fit into that shit. You can't sit with us. I never wanted to. Is this type of energy? You don't fit into that. You're going past that. That's what this feels like to me. Queen of Wands energies in reverse, right? Queen of Wands going up right on my board because you better. You're. It's like somebody is trying to find the fault in what you're doing and what you're saying to be able to disqualify you from something. And if you continue to operate in your truth and you make sure you focus on just operating in your truth, so it's Queen of Wands, not arguing with a stupid bitch, but just knowing you doing what you're doing and keep doing your shit, then you're gonna go past what they trying to stop you from getting to. This is what I'm tapped into. Seven of Cups energies out here, right? Heavy on somebody think you want something that they feel like is theirs. You don't even want that shit. You're going past that. This is what I'm tapped into. Past that shit. Higher for energy. You're going past something. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something that helps. Apollo, do they have some water in the refrigerator? Go give me a water. Discretion is the key. I got the keys, keys, keys. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something that helps. Who's next? Thank you so much, kind gentlemen. Cold blooded. Who next? I don't know if I can hit this again. Let's see. Of course, get added to the list. Super hot family. You guys are awesome and amazing. Thank you so much for your subscriptions. I really appreciate the love and support. All the new ones, thank you so much. The people who've been rocking and rolling with Tarot and Dex, I appreciate you. Thank you. You don't even realize how and recognize how much it helps. This damn screen keeps going away. Whose turn is it? There must be like a delay. I think there has to be some type of delay. Jalabi, do you think there's a delay happening? 252525 angel number.